What's up, guys? It's your boy MIKEE. You already know. Welcome back to the channel. To those who to those who are subscribed, thank you very much. Thank you for the support. To those who haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button because you already know dami natin pag-uusapang basketball. Man, straight up episodes are still out or coming out. Of course, Sean Ildefonso's week is ongoing. Yesterday medyo kagulo yung kwentong Camille niya. Nagka-love life nga sa straight up first time eh. Lang yata si Sean eh. In love na in love eh. Pero, today, 7 o'clock to lalabas. So, kani-kanina lang lumabas yung a few clips about his dad, si Lakay, which is medyo ano naman, medyo basketball relevant naman. Okay? So yeah, I just want to thank all of you guys who keep watching or who keep, kumbaga, inaabangan ninyo yung videos natin. And right now, actually, hindi naman dapat ako gagawa ng video, but I just felt like I had to, or I want to, actually. I want to talk about a couple of things, or a couple of people, a couple of players that I believe really, kumbaga, shocked the basketball scene. Hindi naman shocked, pero medyo big news that they decided to enter the draft. Okay? Okay. Alright, so, ano oras na? It's 11 a.m. It's 11 a.m. on a Wednesday. Okay, so here's the thing. Yesterday, nung ginawa ko yung video ko about the draft, the link is up there, about the draft talk and yung mga sumasali ng draft and of course yung Gilas draft. I made that ganitong oras din kahapon. Hindi pa nag-a-announce si Calvin Oftana noon. Kaya wala akong Calvin Oftana, kumbaga hindi ko pinag-usapan si Calvin Oftana during that video. Kasi nga, ginawa ko yung video, hindi pa siya nag-announce. And then nung nag-announce siya nung hapon, wala na. The video was edited already. The video was scheduled already for 7 p.m. So ngayon, okay, pwede ko na pag-usapan si Calvin. And also, yung isa naman, Aljune Melesio, it's 11 a.m. right now, guys. It's 11 a.m. I'm not kidding. It's 11:09. All right? It's 11:09 a.m. As I am recording this right now, it is 11:09 a.m. Okay? I just got off a phone call from Aljun Melesio and he told me that he was gonna announce or he will announce later at 3 p.m. Okay? No cap. No cap. Alright? Kaya alam ko na ngayon pa lang. 11 a.m. pa lang, guys. Okay, magde-declare si Aljun Melesio ng Lasal Green Archers na sasali na siya or he will apply for the PBA draft this coming March. Ngayon pa lang, pag-uusapan na natin yon. Crazy phone call I just got this morning and he was just like, oh, mamaya pag-usapan natin yan. Pero, yun na nga, I'm here to talk about Calvin Oftana and Aljun Melesio because I believe medyo hindi medyo malakas na nga yung draft class eh. So far eh. Tapos pumasok pa tong dalawang to. And, two of them, they're two of my favorites in college basketball. Aljun is one of my favorite point guards or points guards in college. And Calvin obviously is favorite ko si Calvin, especially when I was covering the NCAA the past 2 seasons nung talaga nagpapakilala siya. So anyway, let's just talk about them. Let's talk about them real quick. Mabilis lang tong video na to. So just hang on and, discuss with me yung dalawang player na to. Alright? Alright! Okay, so first off, Calvin Oftana. A lot of people yesterday tagged me or sent me yung news na Calvin Oftana declares for the draft. Ngayon, I know Calvin Oftana was part of Straight Up a couple of weeks ago. I know that may have been, or actually that really is, my most controversial episode on Straight Up. And naging controversial lang, hindi namin sinasadya. Yan talagang nagkukwentuhan lang kami. But anyway, Calvin Oftana declares for the PBA draft. Here's the thing. Last year, sinabi ko to nung Straight Up, if he entered the draft last year, he would have been a top 2, top 3, even a top pick, to be honest with you.
Hindi ka agad eh. Baka ma-jinx eh.
Puta, last year nga, nung sabi ko kung magpapadraft ka, top 2 ka eh. Sabi ko nga, 1 eh. Alright, so, Calvin Oftana this year enters this draft. And I believe that he will be a top 3, at least, top 3 pick. At least. Alright, not because he's not, I believe he's the most talented and his ceiling is really up there. Okay, but, syempre, yung team needs din, kailangan mo tignan. Kasi ang dami magagaling eh. In all positions, may mga magagaling. The wings, the bigs, sentro, madami magaling. Point guards, meron din mga magagaling. Alright, so, number 1 would be Kia, number 2 would be Blackwater, number 3 would be NLEX. So, Kia, they have choices if they want to go with a big, if they want to go with a point guard, if they want to go with a wing. There is no clear-cut number 1 pick in this year's PBA draft. Talagang depende kung anong kailangan mo. Alright, so with that being said, I believe Calvin Oftana will be a top 3 pick for sure. I don't think, actually top 4 kasi NLEX naman yung 3 and 4. I don't think and Lexa, I can see Kia and Blackwater passing on Calvin Oftana if they need another, like, a different position. Kumbaga yung player, ibang position yung kailangan nila. But I don't see NLEX passing up on Calvin Oftana on at least sa number 4. 'Di ba? If 3 and 4 sa kanila eh. So parang I don't see NLEX just passing up on Calvin Oftana. And Calvin Oftana being part of San Beda, played for San Beda, and if he goes to an MVP team, NLEX, and then a Yang Giao, Kiefer, oh my gosh, like that would be crazy. Pero di pa rin natin alam, maybe he goes number 1, maybe he goes number 2. But let's talk about Calvin Oftana for a little bit. Calvin Oftana to me last year was the best college player. Last year when I say last year 2019 was the best college player. Not named 30 Ravenna. Actually, ganito 30 Ravenna was a beast in the finals. Kasi nga, like I always say, kinahon, hindi naman kinahon, pero like with the system of Ateneo, hindi talaga lalabas yung laro ni 30. Especially nung season. Pero nung finals, like he just showed everyone na, okay, the guy averaged I think 9, 10, 11 points in the season. So that was really kumbaga that wasn't his standard, pero nung finals pinakita niya sa atin na oh shit, third year Ravenna is still third year Ravenna. All right, but talking about the season, Calvin Oftana was just the best hooper in college. In the NCAA, he just really led San Beda to 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 50-point wins, 40-point wins, and he came off the bench. So here's the thing with Calvin Oftana. Sobrang ganda ng attitude ni Calvin Oftana because in his head, parang ang nangyari kay Calvin, sumikat siya, pero yung mentality niya, nagstay dun sa role player siya. Kaya nga nung finals, I was a bit disappointed with him kasi I was like, yo, you're the MVP now. Like, do something. Like, take over. Medyo nahihiya pa siya dun sa part na yon na MVP na siya pala. Like, siya na pala yung MVP ng NCAA, so pwede na pala talaga siya mag-take over. Pero, ang kagandahan dun, when he enters the pros, I believe that will be an advantage na hindi siya masyadong, he's not gonna try to do too much. He's not gonna think that I'm gonna get into a team and I'm gonna be the savior and I'm gonna be the one to lead the team, especially if he goes to a team like NLEX. Because if you go to NLEX, obviously you have a Kiefer Ravenna, a JR Kinyahan, Jericho Cruz, Kevin Alas. Like, you're gonna play behind these guys in terms of like being an option on offense especially. Pero Calvin Oftana man can really score, can really like affect a game without having a set play drawn up for him. Pwede siyang tumakbo, he can run the break, he can score off of catch and shoots, he can score off of 2-3 dribbles, 'di ba? So, he can score off of putbacks, 'di ba? His athleticism is off the charts. Like Calvin Oftana will just be a perfect fit. I believe with a team like NLEX. Because if he goes to Kia or Blackwater, he's gonna have like a different like ikaw yung aasahan namin. And looking at Calvin parang mas bagay sa kanya yung meron siyang Kiefer, meron siyang Kevin, meron siyang Jericho because he played super well alongside Evan Nelly, James Quequete, and Donald Tanqua. He wasn't the only player naman in San Beda na talagang he needed to score 30, he needed to score 40. No, 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 no. He played well off of them. He came off the bench. He came off the bench and won MVP. So I just feel like yung skill set niya and yung mindset niya will flourish, 'di ba? Alongside superstars as well. So yun lang yung tingin ko na maganda sa kanya. And guys, you can expect that Calvin Oftana will be a big piece right away in the PBA kasi nga ready na to, man. Like he just has the athleticism, he's physically gifted, he has the skills. Guys, meron tong spin move, meron tong fade away, meron tong step back, 'di ba? Meron tong mga crossover na I don't know, for those who watched the NCAA, like really watched it, like me, obviously, I watched the NCAA from start to finish. He's really good in also making decisions. He doesn't really force anything. Usually, he gets the ball up top of the key. Tapos siya magbabasa. Minsan nga sa play, hindi naman si Evan Nelly talaga yung main facilitator. It was Calvin Oftana at times. Like, he had the ability to see the floor even as a 4 or even as a 3. Maybe in the PBA pwede siya mag 3. Diba? So, I'm just really excited, man. Tama naman yung sinabi niya na January magde-decide siya. So, umabot pa.
Kailan ako magde-decision? January, makikita mo, Kuya Mikey.
Yesterday siya nag-decide, January 26. So, congratulations to you, Calvin. That was a big move. Titan Management Group obviously talked to him and gave him his options. San Beda let him walk. What I'm saying is they know that Calvin has the chance to be big already in the PBA. And respect to San Beda for letting him, kumbaga letting him as cliche as it sounds, letting him fly. So congratulations, Calvin Oftana. That'll hurt for San Beda obviously because they've lost big man Donald Tangqua. They've lost their top point guard. They've lost Calvin Oftana. But I know that Coach Boyd Fernandez and the rest of the San Beda Red Lions have key names left in their kumbaga siguro sa team B madami yan or yung mga ready to step up na for San Beda. So it's gonna be a crazy NCAA season, but ultimately, congratulations, Calvin. And I'm really, really top three. Top three. Or, sabi ko nga, kung third, kukuha. Sabi ni Coach Yeng, kukuha siya ng big man sa 3 eh. 4. So, at least, ito na, Calvin. Either you're going to Kia, you're going to Blackwater, or you're going to NLEX. That's just that. If you fall to 5th, something's wrong with the PBA, man. Alright, next up. Ito yung nakakatawa. Alright, so I was talking. I have a good relationship with Aljune Milesio. Di ko nga alam kasi never naman kami talaga nagkaroon ng moment like we never really kumbaga when I was covering UAAP, I even covered him sa Slam Rising Stars when he was a senior. Never naman kami talaga nagkaroon ng conversation on one-on-one. But then the pandemic, I don't know, nagka-message kami. I think there's mutual respect there. I think he knows that he's one of my favorite guards in the league or in college because points guard ako eh. So na-appreciate ko yung mga points guard. Isa dun si Aljun Melesio. He knows that. So I think we've grown into a kuya relationship. I don't even know why. Like he really straight up asks for advice and what I think. And honestly, ang sinasabi ko lang sa kanya is mas magaling ka sa akin, bro eh. So ba't ako yung tinatanong mo? Pero hindi, sige, mas matanda ako eh. But all right, so Aljun, a couple of months ago, we had a conversation if he was gonna enter the draft. I told him na wag muna. Kasi, siyempre, akala ko, may UAAP ngayon eh. So I was like, why can't you just... hindi! The first thing na kumalat, chismis was, the draft was in January or February and then you can still play UAAP ng April, something like that. Basta, you can still play UAAP, hindi ka muna lalaro sa mother team mo or sa PBA team mo. And then right after the season, pwede ka na maglaro. So, I told him, magpa-draft ka na if that was the case. Kasi, you can enter the draft, no matter who picks you up, you have a whole UAAP season to show them that you deserve a contract. Or, if hindi man sila kumuha sa'yo or yung mother team mo yung nag-draft sa'yo, hindi na-impress sa'yo, kung maganda yung nilaro mo, I'm sure pipick-upin ka ng ibang teams. So, sinabi ko sa kanya na, push through with it. Like, enter the draft, and then play UAAP, and then just go back to your mother team. And then, suddenly, nagkaroon ng chismis na hindi na pwede maglaro daw sa UAAP team mo if you enter the draft. So, sabi ko, wag ka na magpa-draft. Play your final season, get a championship, get into the finals. Siyempre, nung sinabi kong get a championship, cooking yon kasi Ateneo pa rin ako mag-champion dyan. Pero like, get into the finals, di ba? that right there is facts. So, get into the finals or something, like make a big splash, a bigger splash, because let's face it, aminin na naman natin, his play dipped last season because he played for Coach Bird. Dinadiretso ko na kayo. He played for Coach Bird. Keyshawn Meeker got minutes. Like, why? Alright, anyway, so yun. Ajin Melesios played dipped last year. Not because he dipped or his play dipped. Like, magulo lang talaga yung last year. And I was telling him na, yo, you have Manong! Kumbaga, sulitin mo muna yung one last season. But obviously, times have changed or decisions have had to be made because of, obviously, the situation. And I don't know if there's any UAAP pa this year, as in 2021. So, it was a good decision for Aljun Melesio. And when I talked to him this morning, sabi nga niya na set na siya because he got permission already for Lasal. He also talked to a couple of people that he wanted advice from. And then he was talking to me also. Kumbaga, nakakatawa dito kay Aljun was kinakabahan pa siya. Kinakabahan siya, guys, kung madadraft siya. Like, straight up, like, kinakabahan siya. Like, kinakabahan siya, guys. And sabi ko kay Aljun, Jun, sigurado namang madadraft ka. Siguradong madadraft ka. Like, a team will take a chance on you because, guys, like, he still showed out in the college scene, di ba? Like, bigay natin sa kanya yun. Ang sinabi ko lang sa kanya is, you're gonna have to adjust to the PBA game and what they require from small guards. Because small guards don't get 10-15 shots anymore. They don't. Especially if you end up in a team na malakas. Like, if you end up with San Miguel or Magnolia or I'm just assuming SMC kukuha sa kanya or Hinebra, 'di ba? Talagang you have to play behind the top point guards. And I told Aljun, man, like efficiency is the one thing that they will look from you. They will look for from you. Efficiency, hindi ka syado nagkakamali, hindi ka nagto-turnover, you don't shoot bad shots. Kumbaga, pag bumalik sa'yo yung bola after you feed all four, dun ka lang makakatira or shot clock down. Hindi na pwede yung ginagawa niya sa Lasal na pagbaba niya, pukul na kagad. Diba? Hindi na pwede yun. But I believe Aljun has a chance to really be a solid backup point guard in the league. A team that needs a spark off their bench na, can give you buckets, maybe 6-8 points. 'Di ba? Kung maganda gising ni Aljun, kayang-kaya niya 'yun. He give you 6-8 points off the bench even. Yung diretso like 6-8 straight, off of 2-3-4 minutes na ipasok mo siya or even bigyan mo siya ng 15-20 minutes, makakapukol siya ng 10-12 points. I don't think he's top point guard material at the moment. I'd love for him to prove me wrong, but mahal ko si Aljun, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna be honest here, and I don't see him as top point guard material na talagang, kumbaga, makikipagsabayan kay Stanley Pringle, Terence Romeo, Paul Lee, Kiefer Awanna. I don't see him as that guy yet, or right now, but pwede siya maglaro behind an LA Tenorio. He can play behind an Alex Cabagnot, Chris Ross na they obviously play bulk of the minutes, but when you put Aljun in, he's gonna be aggressive. He's gonna create, whether it be assist or find shots for himself, and he's gonna score, diba? So yun yung nakikita ko kay Aljun Melesio, man. Calvin Oftana could be a starter in the league. Aljun Melesio could be a solid, solid, solid backup point guard na talagang spark off the bench energy. The one thing that I'm telling you right now, Aljun, I know you're watching this kasi sabi ko nga sa'yo maglalabas ako ng video about you and Calvin. Jun, kailangan mo dumepensa ha pagdating ng PBA. I'm not saying hindi ka magaling dumepensa, pero that's not your strongest suit, obviously, di ba? And if you want to be big in the league, or if you want to make it in the league being a smaller guard, you gotta have a jump shot, which you do. You gotta have a catch and shoot game, which you do. You gotta be able to take care of the ball, which you do. But you also got to play a lot of like great defense. Like Eman Monfort was a great defender, Nico Elorde great defender. So these guys, LA Revilla is a great defender. So yun yung mga nakikita kong pwedeng maging Aljun. But Aljun has a better offensive game din naman than these guys na minention ko. So I'm just excited for Aljun Melesio, man. One of my most favorite players in college, along with Calvin Oftana. So we'll see, man. But Jun, relax. Sabi sa akin ni Aljun, normal naman siguro na nag-overthink, di ba? Sabi ko, nagpa-draft din naman ako eh. So sabi ko, oo, nag-overthink ka hanggang sa nakaupo ka na doon, hinihintay mo yung pangalan mo matawag, anxious ka the whole time. From the day you apply to the time that your name is called, it's anxiety to the max. And then once your name is called, man, you deserve it, man. And I'm sure his name is gonna get called. June, relax. Just prepare for it physically, mentally. You're gonna do fine. All right. So good luck to you, Aljun Melesio. Di pa natin napag-uusapan yung mga bagay na nagawa niya for DLSU Green Archers and also Lasal Zubel, and we'll have him in the show. I'm sure we'll have him in the channel these next few weeks. All right, June, we'll have you in the show. Promise ka sa akin. All right, so there you have it, man. I just needed to talk about my boys, Calvin Oftana and Aljun Melesio, my favorite, or two of my favorite players coming off of college, and I just feel like they made the right decision in entering the draft, and the already stacked draft just became a little stronger with these two names in the ballot Hall of Fame, or in the list. All right, so there you have it. Like I said in one of my stories sa Instagram, I'm planning to make a new segment for at least the draftees, get to know them a little bit better. Kahit yung mga konting 5 minutes with the draftee is going to be great for the fans or even the teams to get to know these guys or their personalities. And, it's just going to be a crazy 2 months for the PBA, man. Like, the draft is going to be crazy. I'm so excited. I'm so excited also to talk about it. I'm so excited to see the final list. I'm sure all of you are. All right, so just don't forget to subscribe, man. More basketball content coming your way. Thank you again to all the viewers, supporters, and all of you who support the channel. And yeah, there you go. Just needed a quick one on a Wednesday. Congratulations, Calvin Oftana and Aljun Melesio. Good luck to you guys. I'm sure any PBA team will be lucky to have you too. All right? All right. So there you have it. My name is Mikee Reyes. This has been ano daw? All right. So this has been Mikee Reyes. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Peace and love. And I'm going to see you all on the next video.